The Warmind hype train is in full swing, and that means misinformation is everywhere. My goal with this video is to clarify some things about the new and returning exotics, as well as how Masterwork exotics will work and be obtained in the Warmind DLC. So to start off, let's talk about the new and returning exotics. One of the most common complaints that I've been seeing already consists of the complaint that Bungie implemented more old exotics than they did new exotics, and this simply isn't true. On May 8th, with the Warmind DLC, there will be 14 confirmed exotics added to the game. Key point here is confirmed, but also, of those 14, 7 of them are returning exotics from D1 and 7 of them are new exotics never before seen in the series. This means there is an equal number of new and old exotics, and not, quote, a lot more old exotics than new. While I can kind of understand being upset that there is an equal number, outright saying there are more old exotics shows your lack of basic counting skills. That being said, let's take a look at them. For hunters, 5 confirmed exotics are being added. We have the exotic gauntlets, Claws of AHAMKARA, returning from Destiny 1. We have the exotic boots, Frosties, returning from Destiny 1 as well. A new exotic chest piece called OPHIDIA SPATHE, the exotic gauntlets sealed AHAMKARA grasps from Destiny 1, and a new exotic helmet called WORMHUSK crown. For Titans, there will be 4 confirmed exotics added. We will be seeing the return of the exotic chest piece ARMAMENTARIum, a new pair of exotic gauntlets called ASHEN, the exotic helmet from Destiny 1 known as the Eternal Warrior will make its return, and another new pair of exotic gauntlets called WORMGOD will be added to the game. And to round out the class exotics, Warlocks will be seeing the fewest exotics added, with 3 confirmed exotics added to the game. Those being the exotic helmet APOTHEOSIS Veil from Destiny 1, a new exotic chest piece called SANGUINE ALCHEMY, and a new exotic helmet called the OCULUS. We will also see 2 confirmed exotic weapons added to the game, 1 new and 1 old exotic. The returning exotic from Destiny 1 is the exotic auto rifle, the SUROS regime, and the new one is a Tex Mechanica SMG called the HUCKLEBERRY. With all these exotics, there are 2 things I want to mention. One is that these are only the confirmed exotics. There may be more that haven't been shown, or this may be all of them. We don't know. And 2, when it comes to the perks for these exotics, as far as I know, we don't know what they are as of right now. We can make assumptions as to what the old exotics will do based on the fact that they're old exotics, but for the new exotics, it's a complete shot in the dark as to what they do. So this brings us to Masterwork exotics. These new weapon variants are not like the current Masterwork weapons in the game. You can't simply take your stockpile of Masterwork cores that you've been saving for a long time and make every exotic into a Masterwork exotic. They have a completely different system in place, and Bungie has said that they won't be handing these out, and instead, you'll have to work for them. Now, not much is known about Masterwork exotics as of right now, except for a few key things. The first thing we know so far is that in order to make your favorite exotic into a Masterwork, you'll need to obtain its exotic catalyst. Now, one thing I want to make very clear is the fact of me saying its exotic catalyst. Each exotic will require a catalyst in order to make it into a Masterwork. So for example, a Risk Runner exotic catalyst is different than that of a Sunshot exotic catalyst. Each weapon has its own catalyst. In order to obtain a catalyst for a specific weapon, you'll have to do a specific activity for a chance at receiving one. And right now, the only known locations is the exotic catalyst for the Risk Runner and the new exotic, the HUCKLEBERRY. The Risk Runner catalyst can be found in the Strike playlist from the most challenging foes, and the HUCKLEBERRY catalyst is found through acts of heroism in the most difficult adventures. So if I had to take a guess as to what that means for those respective weapons, I'd say Strike bosses and completing heroic adventures. But as I said, those are just guesses. All exotics will have their own tasks and locations to farm for the catalyst, so I wouldn't be surprised if we find ourselves grinding every part of the game come May 8th. Now, another thing I want to add, a lot of you may think, well, what happens after I get the catalyst? Is there a reason to want more? And the answer to that is yes. Exotic Masterworks will work the same way Masterworks do now. So let's say you want handling for your Risk Runner. You'll need to grind strikes to get a catalyst, and once you have it and make your Risk Runner into a Masterwork, if it's not handling, it's my understanding that you'll need to grind strikes again for yet another catalyst in order to re-roll it. Now, I know me saying this may create another question, being somewhere along the lines of, so exotic Masterworks are just like legendary Masterworks and make only minor changes and won't be worth it. And my response to that that is not at all. In addition to the minor changes such as handling, reload speed, and the like, turning an exotic into a Masterwork will also unlock a secret perk that will make it even more powerful. What these perks are is currently unknown, but it's been said to be worth it, so only time will tell. Now guys, let me know your thoughts about the new and returning exotics, as well as what you think about Masterwork exotics down in the comments. I, for one, am looking forward to Masterwork exotics because I see projects tied to each one, which means content for my channel, but give me your thoughts. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button, and if you are new here, be sure to subscribe. Also, I recently created a community Discord, so if that interests you, a link can be found in the description, as well as links to my Twitter and Twitch channels, so follow me there as well. As always, thank you for your continued support on this channel. I have other videos in the works, so be on the lookout for those, but for now, I'm gonna get out of here, say my name is Matt, and I'll see you guys next time. Actually, I lied, I'm not gone yet. As I was finishing up this video, Reddit user Kels204 posted on Reddit a thread titled Sleeper Confirmed, and in that thread was this screenshot. When I first saw this, I originally wanted to debunk this screenshot because I thought he was talking about the weapon on the Titan's back, which is very obviously not the Sleeper Simulant, and instead the new shotgun, the OCULUS SGV-101, obtained from the new activity escalation protocol. But after looking closer, they were actually talking about the weapon the hunter was holding in the background, which does look very similar to the Sleeper. In addition to that, it was noted in the thread's comments that the flashlight on the front end of the weapon was glowing blue, which is an indication of linear fusions and fusion rifles, where if it was a shotgun, it would glow white. So while this is very, very speculatory, let me know. Do you think this is the Sleeper Simulant, or is it just a new weapon, or are we looking too deep? Okay, for real this time, I'm gonna get out of here, and see you guys next time.